The marksmen are some of the highest skilled brawlers in the game. A lot of them are some of the best or most consistent brawlers in the meta. But in today's video, I'm going to be ranking every marksman in the game from worst to best based off how good they are in the meta and a little bit of my opinion. There aren't a lot of marksmen in the game with only 10 in total, and there are even fewer that I'm actually good at. So I'll try to say as much as I can about these brawlers. Anyways, at number 10 is Brock. No surprise here, Brock is one of the oldest marksmen in the game, and in that time he's been power crept and surpassed by a lot of the newer brawlers. He's also very easy to counter because his projectile speed is really bad and easy to dodge. He's not completely useless though, his high damage is very reliable and his super makes him very fun to play. At number 9 is Nani. Nani is solid, but she's just not good enough. Her main strong point is her damage, but her control, mobility, and especially her hypercharge are incredibly lackluster. Her hypercharge is definitely one of the worst in the game. It barely helps her super and it definitely needs a rework. Other long range brawlers have really good hypercharges and Nani just can't keep up. At number 8 is Maisie. Maisie has definitely fallen off after her supercharge rate got nerfed. Now she's just not that good anymore. Her projectile speed is slow, which makes her hard to play and easy to dodge, which just isn't good for any marksman. She's still good because her hypercharge is pretty strong, but that's about it. Most people don't even play Maisie like a marksman since she's a lot more aggressive. At number 7 is Belle. Belle is just getting outdated. She doesn't deal a lot of damage, but she can deal damage consistently. She's a lot weaker than the better marksman in the game, but her hypercharge is pretty solid. She could do much better with a damage buff, but she's my personal favorite marksman in the game. At number 6 is Piper. Piper pretty much fell off. She hasn't been good in a bit and most of the better brawlers in the meta counter her easily. She's still pretty decent though. Her hypercharge is actually very strong and pretty viable against a good amount of brawlers. At number 5 is Mandy. Mandy isn't that good nowadays, but she single-handedly gets carried by her hypercharge. It's genuinely one of the best in the game and it deals an insane amount of damage. Although Mandy still has a ton of range and she can be very good in modes like Knockout and Bounty. At number 4 is Janet. Janet is one of the most consistent marksmen in the game. She was pretty bad for a long time, but after some buffs and a really strong hypercharge, she's become one of the best marksmen in the game. Her super is definitely the most important part of her kit. It allows her to escape from rough scenarios, chase down enemies, and even deal a good amount of damage. At number 3 is Angelo. Angelo is probably the highest damaging marksman in the game. He also has a good amount of mobility and solid area control. His hypercharge is one of the strongest in the game, allowing him to consistently deal an insane amount of damage. At number 2 is B. B has been absolutely terrorizing the meta in the past few months with her hypercharge and it's really strong. Her Rattled Hive gadget has also been pretty strong after the gadget rework and the nerfs don't affect it too much. She also does an insane amount of damage with her main attack and her super is really good at stopping aggressive brawlers easily. She's probably the best marksman in the game, but there's one more brawler I haven't mentioned yet. Because at number 1 is Bonnie. Bonnie has easily become the best marksman in the game with her new hypercharge. She was already really good when she got that rework, but now, especially with her new hypercharge, she's easily one of the best brawlers in the game. The hypercharge itself is really strong and it helps with a lot of the flaws that her super normally has. Now she'll be able to switch modes effectively and deal a ton of damage. Anyways, that was every marksman ranked from worst to best. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and thanks for watching.